Hey there, folks. I am Bobo the Vulture,
I'm Serious JG.
and Don West ruined another pay-per-view. Actually, this was on regular TV because I don't think we ever actually
We never
ordered
paid
any of
for a
the.
TNA
I think this
pay-per-view.
was back when TNA was on like Comcast Sportsnet or
Oh
something
yeah,
like that.
yeah.
Um, yeah, so we saw one
So
of those.
I ruined Bobo's chance to become WWE champion by just not noticing that it was a
Well,
triple threat match.
well, you ruined my chances rather than Undertaker Triple H ruining my chances.
I
Which
have been able to pull it out.
I mean, yeah, I mean it's a title match. Those
Yeah.
are always kind of a
Uh,
toss-up of whether you get lucky with,
Yeah, with the pin with like who's in what position when you go for a pinfall.
yeah, and like how you're how good you are with your weapons.
Your weapon skills. We might manage to get strength up to 9 before WrestleMania. It'll depend. We are, I guess, having the IC title and the tag team titles. I'm pretty consistently booked. I'm just never in storylines anymore,
Yeah.
unless this is the month. This is the card where one might actually start,
Well, you have managed to retain pretty well
and I'm not even on the
on
card.
this card. All right, well, let's skip through.
So Shawn Michaels and Randy Orton beat Batista and Roddy Mack. Our
We
new
have a new hardcore champ,
champion,
Big
Kevin
Sexy.
Nash, hardcore thing and the guy. All right.
So this may be how things go. Maybe
Well, there you go,
that the
folks. Tune in next time for.
yeah. All right, Cleveland. I mean, yeah, I guess we might as well just keep the ball rolling and the road to WrestleMania and see whether or not you are involved in anything, anywhere, at any time. This is the weird way that
Yeah, the
this
game does
story
that
mode
sometimes.
tends to end.
Well,
Oh
I'm
no.
in another tag match. Although this one is a cage tornado tag. Another one's easy to lose.
And you've had those against Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash before.
Mhm.
We have seen this. This is the kind of thing that I would inadvertently do all the time in Extreme Warfare Revenge. Like I would like play the game and I book an angle and have these guys against each other and have them face each other in one of these like variant matches where like, oh, they each have, some
Yeah.
random other partner or something. And then I'd like stop playing the game for a couple weeks, then I'd come back and I'd book the exact same match, not remembering that that was what I'd done the
Right.
previous week on television. Now, admittedly, this would have been in terms of real time that you guys are watching, and in terms of actual like gameplay time. This would have been months ago that 40120K ever faced off with Shawn Michaels and Kevin Nash.
Thank you, camera angle, for consistently making me not know what the hell's going on.
Well, I mean, it's nice that it's consistent.
Yeah. Well, it's
Also,
camera
Rob Van
angle.
Dam does not seem to know what's going on.
Camera angle. Kurt Angle's brother.
That's right. Remember Eric Angle? I mean, I'm sure he still exists as a human being in this world, but
I don't really remember him. What was it? Was there like a storyline about Kurt's brother? Or?
I don't remember what exactly the deal was, but at some point in time, yeah, like Kurt's brother Eric, who I guess also had some amount of amateur wrestling background or something like that, like not the same amount as Kurtski, but was also involved in something or another. I don't know if it was like a Shawn Michaels Knights versus like all of the Hart family situation or what. But,
Oh, okay. Yeah, like when Shawn Michaels started making fun of Stu and Helen Angle.
yeah.
And actually, Jerry the King Lawler was making fun of Stu and Helen Angle, but then Jerry the King Lawler got injured, so at the last minute, Shawn Michaels was like, you know what? I hate Stu and Helen too.
Yep. That was a strange deal.
Yeah, that was pretty weird.
These are kinds of things like, and like now it's kind of funny because like you're like, oh yeah, you remember that time that Shawn Michaels led a Survivor Series team, and you're thinking like, oh yeah, it was probably like Big Daddy Cool and Triple H and
Well, I mean, there was a
I
team
don't
called
know.
the Teamsters, but I believe Diesel was considered their leader.
Yeah, but it was
Based on the name.
you think it's gonna be those guys. I don't know, maybe X-Pac or something like that.
Yeah.
And like no, it was what was it like
It was
Inky and
Greg the Hammer Valentine, Barry Horowitz, and I do not remember who the fourth or the last one was. I think it was like somebody similar, like somebody not really that famous.
I do remember when Jason Jordan was Kurt Angle's son. Isn't he still Kurt Angle's son?
He's as much his son now as he ever was.
Oh, okay.
It's a shame. I was kind of curious to see where that storyline was going, because Jason Jordan was really getting really getting to be a good heel character. Like, he was not likable. And then he got hurt. And apparently, like, he's badly hurt. Like, he might not actually get to come back at all, which is unfortunate, obviously.
Yeah.
Even if he wasn't a particularly good entertainer, it would be unfortunate. But he was. Like, he was pretty awesome, actually. And it looks like we're not going to get to see a whole lot more of him. Hopefully I'm wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's a rough game.
I'll tell you, as long as we're just, like, chatting about wrestling, I'm really annoyed with, like, what's going on with Bobby Roode and Charlie Haas, because they're not doing shit with either one of them. They put them together as a team. One of those, like, we're not doing anything with either of you, so we'll make you a teams.
Oh, like Rybaxel.
Yeah. But both of those guys deserve something, and
well, I guess
like, even the fact that, like, obviously they were setting up Bobby Roode, who should always have been a heel, and he came into the main roster as a really tepid babyface. Like, they're obviously setting him up to turn heel on Charlie Haas, but then, like, for the last couple of weeks, they just kind of forgotten about it. It was like that phantom heel turn that, like, it was obvious Billy Kidman was about to betray Rey Mysterio, and then they kind of forgot about it, never got to it. So for a long time on the website that we used to write for, the Defunct Wrestling website, it's like constantly be saying, this is the week. This is the week that Billy Kidman is going to finally betray Rey Mysterio. Yeah. And it's going to happen on Velocity.
I mean, that would have likely have ended up being the place where something like that happened.
Well,
like
no, because Rey Mysterio wouldn't have been on Velocity. That's the only reason.
Oh, yeah. I guess I'm more thinking along the lines of, like, remember when Paul London and Brian Kendrick, didn't they have a team, and didn't it eventually...
They had a team. I don't know if they broke up or if they just kind of...
They just stopped being a team.
Stopped being a team. I was really kind of hoping Rob Van Dam would not... Okay, never mind. It all worked out.
I mean, he's got to get out at some point too. I mean, if
yeah,
you get out,
if,
it's not gonna end well for you. If you escape
no, I'm not gonna try to escape until I've got it. Until I've got.
Charlie Haas, you mean Sean Gable? Oh, is he wrestling with some other guy now?
No, I think I'm. Yeah, no, he's right. I said Charlie Haas. Kind of embarrassing. I meant. Oh my God, I'm blanking on his name.
Chad Gable.
Chad Gable.
Or Gabley.
Yeah.
If what I'm reading is, I don't know. Yeah, Charlie.
Yeah, Chad Gable. I meant Chad Gable.
Okay, but like, I don't know, because like, I guess Shelton Benjamin is still.
Yeah, Shelton Benjamin is still around. Like, that's another one. Like, it looked like for a week or two they were trying to give him a storyline, and then it just kind of stopped.
And the whole reason, actually, I know that Shelton Benjamin is still around is because, as I mentioned many videos back, and long enough that it probably would have been a month ago for anybody that's watching these on YouTube, but I was all jazzed about Mia Yim getting a shot in NXT, and like half of her thing was she was joking about how now she's going to be able to like tease Shelton Benjamin mercilessly again, because I guess they must have come up with the same, you know, or that she trained, or he trained her or something. I don't know how that worked out. They had some tie. But yeah, no, and World's Greatest Tag Team was another one that was a lot of fun. Although, did Charlie...
And that's the reason I said Charlie Haas, because...
yeah, because it's a Kurt Angle, like...
They had the American Alpha was a very World's Greatest Tag Team-esque team. They even made a joke about it on... oh, fuck. Even made a joke about it on NXT, where, like, Gable started saying, it's like we're the world's greatest, and Jason Jordan was like, no, don't finish that.
All right, this is not bad.
Yeah, no, this is kind of what I was waiting for. It's like, okay, once RVD gets out of the ring, I can just finish off Kevin Nash.
You mean Shawn Michaels?
No, Shawn Michaels has already escaped.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you're planning ahead. You're talking about.
Yeah, I'm just like keep beating up Kevin Nash.
Now, somebody left a comment in one of these videos from me recently and said, I believe if you hit X repeatedly while you're on the cage, you will climb faster.
I don't think it works like that.
I'm like 99% sure that pressing X while you're on the cage
makes you drop off.
Makes you elbow off the cage.
Oh shit, I forgot this is a pinfall move.
That's alright, you got other finishers. You can steal something else.
Well, stealing the jack... Oh, actually, I can just do the jackknife without stealing it. That's the finisher I gave myself. Shawn Michaels, you're not gonna get over here and like try to get underneath my legs and position yourself so that I end up standing on your shoulders instead of touching the ground.
Best cage match in history, though, was Grimmeth cage match in a M. Dickey game where he was starting to climb out of the cage next to his opponent's manager who was standing there on the outside, who managed to grapple him through the cage because he was trying to mess with him or whatever,
Yeah.
and threw him out of the cage, or threw him out of the ring through the cage, earning Grimmeth the win.
So I was gonna try to fight for. Well, we had an off-screen match once where Big Show went up to your avatar, gave him a sidewalk slam, and then just left the ring, and it was only one
Yeah,
move.
one move in the
But
entire match.
that didn't involve someone being thrown through the cage.
Yeah, it didn't involve Griffith getting clipped through a cage to his advantage. Great success. So there you go, folks. Sit down and watch Grimmeth's playthrough of whatever M. Dickey was, whichever M. Dickey wrestling game that was. Pro Wrestling Empire. Yeah, I think that was it.
I never actually watched that whole thing, but you've shown me like some clips that were pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I enjoy watching that. It's the kind of thing one of these days I might. Of whatever.
M. Dickey's
Yeah,
Empire,
his
what-
game of whatever. Anyhow, next time, folks, we're going to be in St. Louis, so that'll be exciting.
I'm gonna throw somebody off the Gateway Arch. It's gonna be awesome.
There you go. I'm Bobo the Vulture,
I'm Serious JG.
and this is SmackDown. Here comes the pain. Thanks for watching. See you next time.
Bye.